Welcome guys to another video. This time you're going to learn about lighting, how to light up your players, how to light up all your edits. Like if you have any form of lighting in the artwork, definitely is going to reflect on the player as well. So let me show you how I light up my stuff. So very simple, very easy as usual. Let's get into it. Alright, so every lighting I start with a solid color. I want to go back and go and edit it. So I'm going to add a Celtic green. So this is quite brighter. Alright, so what we're going to do is invert this. We'll go to image adjustment and invert, and we're going to paint back. Just do some kind of painting. Do like this to set to white. Let me increase the brush size and let me just paint this. Oh, sorry, this is a hard brush. Turn this down. Make sure opacity 100. Let me just so there you go. We have our lights in our edits. So this is just a normal light in our edits. So now if the light is coming from below, it's definitely going to reflect on JT. So what we're going to do here, there are two ways to do it. You can use a solid color. You can use the same thing too. Let me turn this blend mode to linear dots. Add so that it brightens. It looks like a light. So always you can use linear dodge add, you can leave it the way it is, but I like linear dodge add. So we have lights coming in. So the reason why I use solid color is basically this, because with solid color, if I don't like this color, I can go back here and just alter it. Do you get me? I can just tweak it to any color I want. I don't need to redo the whole thing again. Solid color, I can just do all this stuff from here. So there you go. That's the reason why I use solid color. So now with this lighting, I like to use hue and saturation, but you can use solid color as well. So let me show you how to use the solid color. So let's duplicate this right here. And this control your background color. This time not your foreground color, your background color. Or maybe you can use your foreground color. Make sure it's black. You press Alt Delete on PC. If you are using PC, if you are using Mac, that might be different, but I'm using PC. So if you're on PC, or delete to fill your layer mask with black so that we can eliminate. Then we go inside and start painting. So this is my brush tool. Let me turn it down a bit. Let me turn the opacity down and maybe flow down a bit. And my foreground color is set to white. So now let's do some painting. Alright, so let me turn this brush tool. So if light is coming from here, definitely you're going to get some light here. So where you feel like there's going to be lighting, you can start painting that side. So you paint this side. Don't worry, you just paint. So normally I just paint. I'll get back to it. So I just paint. Let me turn the opacity up. So I just paint here, right here, and I go the eyebrows. Turn this down a bit. The nose, on the lower left side, and maybe this part. We are not done, so don't worry. We are not done. We are going to fix all this stuff. So the ear, the inner ear. How this side? This is just some work. So the ear side. So this is how you have it right now. The next thing you're going to do for it to blend more is you're going to use a blender. So we'll come to here, go to blend options. Do you get me? Let me drag this so you get this dialog box coming in. Alright. The next thing I'm going to do is you look at the underlying layer. These are the darker parts, these are the brighter parts. So you're going to hold Alt and just this piece you're going to hold here and drag. If you don't hold Alt, that part is not coming. Both of them will go together, but you don't want both of them coming together. It has to blend. So you Alt the right part and just drag it. Now you can see how it's blending onto the skin. You get me? Perfect. Then I'm going to close this. Now let's fix this part. So what I'm going to do is the layer mask, make sure you're selected. Now your foreground color is set to black. I'm going to increase the brush size a bit so that we get a bit more larger brush. Yeah, I want to further make softer. I get some softer edges. So you just soften the edges, here, soften the edges here. There you go. So you just want some softer edges for like to soften the edges right here. I increase it so that it how small soften it. So yeah, right here, soften the edges. Soften, yeah, that's how it goes. So you get the idea. So that's how normally I do my lighting. So yeah, so that's it. So this is a rough work, but that's how normally I get to my lighting. That's one way to do your lighting. So anyway, if you don't like, you can tweak it. You can tweak the color. Maybe you want a bit yellowish. You can tweak it to a bit darker. You can reduce the fill if you feel like it's too much. You can reduce the fill to maybe to this subtle, this much lighter. So that's how my lighting goes. That's how lighting is done. That's one way. If you don't want this way, there's another way to do it. You can use hue and saturation. And me personally, I like the hue and saturation because it's much more, I think it's much more accurate than the solid color for me personally, but I don't know about you. So the same way that we do, you can go to colorize right here and turn the saturation all the way up. And let's see, this is the green color. I think this is yeah, that's the green color. That's the green color that I like. So the same way you can invert it, image adjustments, invert, then we can paint by the pack that we need. But before, let me just go back and do my blend if. The blend if is very important, so you can go to a blending mode the same way that I showed you. Hold Alt, this right part to just drag it. Now you see how it blends. Definitely. So this is the color that you're going to get. So right here in the invert image adjustments, invert right here. Then we are going to paint back like we did earlier. So let me just do the same thing again. Your foreground color, make sure it's set to white, the layer mask selected, and you start painting it. Opacity, bring it up a bit. Right there. Okay. Turn the brush down a bit. Nose part, the lower layer part, the beard, and you're more light here. This part, the cheeks, the neck, sorry, the neck side. Right there. Okay. So the same way, we just switch the colors, opacity turn down, brush size increase, so that we can give it softer edges. Softer edges right here. Yeah. So that's how. So you can see the difference. Let me turn this out. There's the difference between this and that. So the any way that you want it, you can use that way. So this is just a rough. I'm trying to get you the idea of how I get my lighting done whenever it comes to me editing an image. So that's it. You can use solid color, you can use hue and saturation. Basically, that's it. That's how I get my lighting done. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Like, comment, let me know anything that I can help with, anything that you might find challenging. So please do subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. Peace.